Hello folks, and welcome back to SnowRunner. So we have made it to Lake Kovd in the Kola Peninsula, and this is a fairly large map, and right now I have my little pointer down there in the bottom left hand corner of the map. So as you can see, it goes all the way up to here, then comes all the way around to here, back down to here, and over, with only 3 watchtowers. And honestly, those 3 watchtowers only light up less than a half of the map. The rest you have to explore. And in my other playthrough, I went around and I did all the exploration with scout vehicles. And quite frankly, it took a long time to get it all explored. I only had a few areas that I hadn't explored yet. When I actually did the self-contained antique. And let's take a look at that. So the oh nope, that's the wrong one. So that's deliver the 166 to the station mechanic. Alright, so that's not the one I was looking at. It's the one with the radar unit. And let me get my dinger turned off on my phone. So, unlike the other playthrough, that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go head straight for it. I'm going to recover it. And since I am in hardcore mode, it means I cannot use a fuel station. I cannot buy trailers, so I can't buy fuel tankers to take with me. So fuel and repairs are going to be critical on this map in this playthrough. So I have 2 vehicles set up with fuel and repair points, and I'm going to put them at different places on the map. That way when I start running low, I can always bring the vehicles back and refit them and bring them back out. I also have the big crane back there. So you can see it right there on the left. And that is so I can get the radar unit. And then I have the Voron back there. And I have the, still in the garage, the Tega. And there is one mission I've got to fix a bridge. And I'm not sure what, I don't remember what was required for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out there, I'm going to get that mission opened up with the 2 scout vehicles here. And then I'll know what to get down here at the port. And I can bring those 2 trucks along. Because I think it's 2 steel, but I'm not sure. But right now, let's get into this. So attach my winch. Yep. I was trying to attach it to the truck before I attached it to the back of the Tatra. So for the first outing out into the wilderness here, I'm going to take the road. And that's the way I took for probably half of the time that I was on this map in my other playthrough. And then I realized that there are shorter routes. So for the next set of vehicles I take out, I'm going to show you a much shorter route. This route is not bad, except for one area. One area is a pain in the butt to get through. It's just deep snow. So letting the Tatran lead. This I found was a very good combo in my other playthrough. Now in it I could buy trailers. So I actually had a fuel tanker hooked to the back of the Lodestar. And I did a lot of traveling around with these 2 vehicles just like this. Now you can go on around But here is where I want to make the right-hand turn and take the road, I believe. Let me look. Yes. So there is a watchtower up there, and I can go get it, but I have other vehicles that I can run up here and get that watchtower real quick. Hang on, is this the route I was thinking? No, this is not the route I was thinking. I still, yeah, because I'm going to go right past that watchtower. So let's get these turned around. Because I am not ready to head that way yet. But I wanted to get things set up. I wanted to get the radar unit. And then I'm going after the 2 free vehicles that you can get on this map. The F750. And the other one, I forget what it is called, and I did not use it very much in my other playthrough, but I plan on using it in this one. Yeah, I thought my memory had failed me and I came down through here, but the turn that I was wanting is on up here, and the hard road will turn into dirt road. So for those of y'all that follow me on Twitch, you'll notice that I am streaming a lot earlier today than I normally do. So here's where the hard road goes to dirt road, and you make the right. It's because I am homesick today. I think I have a stomach bug. It's driving me crazy, and I'm trying to rest, and just sitting around and trying to watch TV, that just doesn't work for me. Where was the watchtower? Out that way. Right there it is. So I can go up here and I can get the watchtower. And I'm going to pass up the watchtower for now. Bring another vehicle out to do that. And I wanted to test something. So I wanted to leave at least one watchtower undone. Now here is the pain in the butt part. Now for this vehicle it's not too bad. If you try to bring a big truck over here or another Scout or even the Lodestar, it has a lot of issues getting through that deep snow. So anything you bring over here will go very slowly through there, except for the Tatron here. Tatron loves the snow. It doesn't like ice and it doesn't like rocks. But it does go through the snow really well. Just doesn't turn worth a crap. This is also a map that I will not be using my spare gas cans unless I absolutely have to, because it would be so hard to fill them up. And my fueling points are going to be few and far between. So here, you can, it looks like you can drive straight through here. The problem is, you can fall through the ice. So something different about this map compared to Alaska. You can actually break through the ice, and it's not very deep. I have not lost a truck in the ice, but I have gotten trucks break through the ice, and then I've had to come out and recover them because they couldn't pull themselves out. Some trucks can, some cannot. But if you go around the edge, you should be alright. And all through there, there's nothing but those little rocks. Little ones and big ones, and and something I forgot to show people in my last, let's release the winch. In my other playthrough that I meant to, one of these little Easter egg things, and right there you have Bigfoot tracks, and it looks like Bigfoot urinated here and he went on out through there. So that's pretty cool. I went by here a lot of times and didn't notice it, and one time I was trying to do something on my computer while I was driving, and ended up I missed the turn and drove across one of the footprints. That's how I realized it. So it's little things like that when you find in a game that, you know, make you laugh, and it's really fun to find. It's like on Smithfield Dam, when you're driving out to the lake. Oh, what is it? Is it Island Lake? No. Anyway, when you're driving out there and you pass the wolf. So if you've got a sharp eye, you can see a wolf ahead of you, and then it disappears. And there's another one on Russia that I saw in my first playthrough, but I did not see it in my second playthrough, in this one here. I'd forgotten where it was, and I never ran across it, so I don't even remember what it was. And when you take the road here, this is another pain in the butt area. You're going to crack through it. It's all mud and water under it. And none of the vehicles like going through here. Even the Tatron has a little bit of issues. So we got a main area up here. Yeah, go ahead, get this one. Inclement weather. And drop you off here. Because right over in there is the radar unit. You can barely see it right over the train car there. And there are several missions in here that I will get with the Lodestar. But I want to get this bridge mission up here and find out what it requires so I can bring the other trucks out. Have them already loaded up. I think it is 2 steel. And if I'm not mistaken, you can find 2 steel over here. I know for a fact you can find 1. So a few more buildings up here. Here you can cross this. I would not recommend it. I've gotten in trouble a couple of times trying to get across there. It's much easier, just go around. And if you try to go through there, you're going to break through. But, dang it. Blew a tire. Get up here and see which tire I blew. That front right tire. So let's repair it. And just going to do the wheel. And I'm bringing out 2 vehicles with fuel and maintenance on them. So I'll just wait and fix the suspension when they get out here. Because I am not going, yeah, there's one still. Because I am not going to be able to get my repairs reloaded on here unless I go back to the garage. Alright, so here's my bridge. And accept it. So, old crossing. So what did I need for old crossing? That's wrong. Old crossing. Oh, I just need 1 metal beam. Okay. For some reason I was thinking it was 2. Alright, so park you here. Because I am going to bring the 2 vehicles out this way. Actually, I'll bring 3 of them out here. And let's go over to Lodestar and let's get some of these missions here. Accept it. And I realized I had missed a couple on Russia when I was doing those because I kind of got mixed up a little bit on which playthrough I was in and thought I'd already gotten them, so I'm going to make sure that every time I see one I hit it and I don't skip any. Army Reserve. And I believe there's another one over here. Nope, it's loading station. But I will get in here and discover it. And then I can find out what's inside. That's a timed event over there. So one more thing I want to do while I am over this way. Let's jump up here on the railroad tracks. Come on, 2 tires on there, you go. Because out this way, I discovered an upgrade. And it was kind of late in the game when I did it. So since I'm over here, I'm going to go ahead and get it. Come on, truck. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and that hurt. Not that much, but... So, race suspension for the Action. And like I said, I didn't get that till late in the playthrough here. So it's one of the reasons why I didn't use the Action very much. So make sure I get that fairly early, so when I do find it, I can get it upgraded and use it. Ooh. Drifting. With a little help from the railroad tracks. So this is coming back over here because one of the reasons why I need a good scout, not only for the repair points and the fuel, but also the Tatran cannot pull the radar trailer. So what did I have? The P12. And with it, I'm going to bring the crane. And I matched them up because they are both about the same speed. So it shouldn't slow them down too much getting over here. And now that I took the scouts over there, I can see where my end point is, where I'm heading to, which will help me set my route going this other way. And I'm going to cut over through here because we are going out on the ice, which is something about halfway through playing through this map in my other playthrough I had avoided completely because I fell through the first time, so I didn't get anywhere near the ice. And you can actually drive on most of this ice. So our goal is to get up to where these two rocks are. So I can come down through here and then head up through this, and you don't actually see it, but there is a fairly decent little road up here. It's actually better than this road. So that's where we're heading. And we're going to go across a lot of ice. And a lot of little rocks. So most of this ice you can drive on. There are some places you cannot drive on. If you drive on them, you're going to fall through. More to the left. You can hear the ice cracking under me. It also has a lot to do with how heavy your vehicle is. I think I can go straight on through here on the ice. This is a very fun map. I wish there were more missions where you have to deliver loads, but a lot of the missions are go to this point and then go to this point and then go to this point, and it's more of an exploration map than a delivering loads map. But again, my first playthrough, I avoided all of this ice until it actually forced me to go onto it. And then I realized I could drive on it. I would like an option of being able to remove the chains, put them on and take them off when you want to. That'd be fun, taking some of the vehicles out here, getting them on the ice, and then removing the chains and having a little fun. Alright, so we're here. We need to go up there. And this is a much easier route than to go through the first route that I took. And you have to be careful. Like I said, a lot of rocks. And the Tega, for instance. If you bring the Tega through there and you're running it at speed, even half speed, even if you put it up in the high, you're going to take a lot of damage on those rocks. So you have to be careful of that. To the left. Actually should have went on the other side of the rocks. So you can see where the path starts. Alright. That will be the parking for this truck. So let's go get our radar unit. You can go straight through there, but boy is that a pain in the butt. Try to drive through that because the concrete blocks are broken in a couple of places. And it does not like to let you through there. Okay, we'll do our anchors. Now it looks like there's a way that you can get through and pull that out, but it's like an obstacle course. And I've tried several times and I can't get through it. So this is the easiest way I found to get it. Yep, go that way. And get rid of that menu. Okay, should be up here in the building. Yeah, somewhat clear it. Oh, I'm extended all the way out. And start easing you down. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. So I'll just go ahead and drop it. And that's basically all I needed the crane for. Change trucks. So unfortunately I can't start using it yet. I actually have to take it back over near the garage. Nope, not winch. It's trailer. And once I take it over and get it delivered, which I believe the mission for that, open that mission is over there, then I'll be able to start using this. And no, because I'm heading back to the garage now. I was going to refuel there, but again, fuel is so important. Oh, the prototype has fuel too. I forgot. You've got to also keep the prototype filled up. I think it uses like 5 gallons of gas every time you use it. Come on. Scout vehicles do not like coming down this road, but it is much easier than going the other way. If I go the other way, it basically takes twice as long. And eventually Putt-Putt will get its traction and moves a little bit faster through here. Once I make it right there where it starts getting dark, then I'll be okay the rest of the way. Again, with a smaller scalp, or with any scalp, gotta be careful through here because these rocks will do a number on you. And I'm not talking about 2 or 3 damage. I'm talking about 70, 80, 135 damage in one little stroke. So, yeah, be careful. Got lucky on that one. Let's mark my path. So I need to go out that way. And then come back up to the road here. Especially at night, it does get a little confusing out here on the ice as to which way you need to go. Alright, let's haul some butt. And you've also got to be careful because sometimes the rocks don't render in until you're almost on top of them. So I see my garage over there. And hopefully it'll give me this mission when I get over here to it. It should. I believe it is down this way. There are a few missions over in here. So we'll go ahead and collect them as we go. Okay, so right there's where I need to deliver it. Actually, it might be back there. And attach it. Turn off my lights so I can see the dancing ants. There's another one up there. Should say prototype mission. Nope, that's dead calm. Did I already get prototype? Secure container. Nope, it's not that one. Not that one. So maybe this one up here? I was thinking it was over here. Nope, thin ice. I may have to open up the watchtower over here to find out where it's at. Just pit stop. I guess what I might have to do. Yep, because I don't see it here. So let's go ahead and open the watchtower up. On thin ice, ruined bridge. Self-contained antique. Uh-oh. Fire station's going off. No, let's go over here. I've got the Tega over here. So we'll take the Tega up there. Okay, so that is the delivery point over there where I'm at. I do remember that. Okay, and that's pretty loud, so I'm going to turn the mic off until the fire alarm stops. Alright, so the fire alarm wound down. And we have this one opened up. Hang on. Forgotten prototype. Dang it. Right there it is. It just dawned on me that, hey, it might be an actual contract. So we'll stop the engine there and go back to the Lodestar. Oh, gotta go that way. Attention to details. Something I keep saying and don't always follow through on that. So I was talking to a buddy of mine. There we go. We've got it now. And he was telling me that I might want to give World of Tanks another try. He said it actually has changed a little bit. He said a lot of those individuals that, you know, just out to ruin people's games, they have moved on to other games. And he said that it's not that bad of an experience anymore. Plus they did some changes. They quit supporting Xbox 360. And since they did that, everything looks better. So let's go down here and let's use our radar. So I should have shown you the map before I used the radar, and then show you after I use the radar. So as you see that radar unit, it puts out a huge circle. So it's like a rolling watchtower, and the area that it puts out is fairly decent size. So right now I am going to head back to the garage. I'm going to refuel, refit, and then we're going to head these other two trucks out there. Wouldn't you know it, now a train's coming. Shut the mic off again. Alright, so I'm back again. And I have a full tank of gas. My repairs are all back in place. I have no damage, and the prototype radar unit is full of fuel. So I got to looking, and I think it was 3 gallons is what it takes when it operates. Park you here. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up my steel. Alright, so remember I'm in hardcore mode, so I have to load everything manually. As long as it allows me to load it manually. Pack the cargo, store the crane, and this one's ready to roll out. So there's something else I want to check. Getting close to my hour mark. And let's head back to the garage. And let's look for you. Because there's something I wanted to check. When I was playing in co-op mode, helping people out, I noticed something. Well, I noticed, yeah, something was different when I was playing co-op mode. And after I got this radar unit, it actually allowed me to buy a radar unit for a scout vehicle on all of the maps. So I want to check that out. Yes. So once you have the radar unit, then you are able to purchase that radar unit at any trailer store. So that's pretty cool. So I actually I was helping somebody on ground lands, and I got one of the scout vehicles. I think it was a Lodestar. And went over to get a fuel tanker and noticed that I could then buy the prototype tank, the prototype trailer. So that's something to think about when you're doing co-op modes. Or if you're just doing like I think that I'm going to do as a timed event, timed playthrough where I actually keep track of the time that it takes me to complete the maps and to complete each region. And I think what I'm going to do is, if it allows me to do that, because anything goes in that. You know, I can jump regions, I can do basically anything I want to do other than the cheating type stuff. Like getting extra vehicles, playing co-op modes, and then selling them so I can buy others. What was I looking at? No. Tega. There it is. So I have to get the Tega back because the Tega is going to head out there. So I'm going to have 2 more trips heading out to... Alright, so I had to do a little bit of work on the... something happened and my Twitch said that it lost connection and there was nothing showing up on my computer. It said it had an error. But my little blue bar at the top said that I was still streaming. So I went ahead and stopped the stream. And started it again. Though I only have a few more minutes here in this episode. But I hate it when it stops in midstream. So I want it to stop on my terms, not its terms. I was looking over at the computer and missed the road a little bit. So let's try that one more time. You do have to be careful with these rocks. Because you hit these rocks, any rocks in this game, if it's like a little canyon like this, rocks on both sides or even on one side, and you hit those, a lot of times you're going to do a good bit of damage. And I have blown more tires on this map than all the other maps combined. So this is a tire blowing map. Yeah, I should look the other way there. Alright, since I had a little bit of damage, went ahead and I'm going to bring this back to the garage. And get it refueled, refitted, and I'm out again. Okay, so these 2 trucks are heading back to where the crane is and where the bridge is so that I can repair the bridge. And I really don't need the bridge, but I have found that I've used it quite often because the ice is a little bit thin around that area and you can fall through. As for this truck and that one, we're going to go a different route. Because we're going to head for the F750. For a second there, I had to think what I was doing. And I'm not going to do that in this episode, because this episode is about over. I am, however, going to do it in the next episode, which is why I'm pulling them to the front. So we're going to take a totally different route. We're going to head over to the 750 and attempt to get it out, and we're going to be joined by the where's my path? What's on up here? We'll be joined by the Tatron because I'm going to need its assistance, and I'm going to leave this truck in a particular place that I actually go through a lot as a refueling repair point. And I'm quite impressed with this truck. Once it's gotten the all-wheel drive on it, it is actually a very good truck. And it handles snow and ice pretty good. Does take damage on the rocks though. So if you remember from earlier in the video, we went to the left. We are now going to go to the right and head out that way. But again, we're going to do that in the next episode. So let me know what you think. Give me some feedback and let me know how I'm doing. Did I do well? What can I improve on? And I will see you in the next episode, and we're going to start knocking out some of these missions. And we're going to get to 750 in the next episode. So I will see you then. And until then, have a good one.